everybody. Before I get started with my week 7 update as to what happened and the results and all that good stuff, I want to reach out to one of my subscribers. Her name is Nick, E-N-I-C, second word is E. You tried to send me a message, which it was successful. I did receive it. However, I could not reply back to your message. I believe your Google Plus account, you may need to adjust some of the settings in there, because for myself, while I can receive your messages, I can't respond, and I would love to have respond to your message. But to answer your question, you wanted to know how tall I am. I am 5'9", and yes, you also made a statement that I don't look as heavy as I do, and I hear that a lot. Many people tell me that when I tell them how much I weigh, they're like, no, you weigh 150 pounds, you're joking. It's only because I'm tall and I have moderate sized bones, I guess. And being 5'9", believe it or not, I'm one of the shortest people in my family. They are very, very tall people. So yeah, I actually do carry my weight well, and to other people, I don't look as heavy as I do. To me, I do, but it's just myself. I'm just prejudiced that way in my mind about myself. But anyway, moving on. Thank you for your response, and let's move into week 7. Welcome back, everybody. Today is week 7 of the Keto Weekly Weigh-In for me. And today is also the day that everyone should be giving their feedback as to how the 2 weeks of ketosis work for them. So in the comment section below this video, I would like everybody who participated in that challenge to tell us what things you've noticed while being in ketosis. And for those of you who have already been in ketosis, you're free to leave a comment as well. I'd love to hear from you. This week, before I get started with my results, I want to present to you a challenge. And it is a workout challenge. Now, this workout challenge, in the description box below, I'm going to leave a link to the website. It's Pinterest, and they have a whole bunch of different challenges there, but it's a specific challenge for beginners. Now, you're going to see me turn here to my right because my computer's facing over here, and I want to tell you a little bit about the challenge. It says a 4-week challenge schedule for beginners. It's you have Monday through Friday. You take Saturday and Sunday off. Monday, for example, you would do 5 push-ups, 10 squats, 20-second arm circles, 20-second reverse arm circles, 15 crunches, 15 bicycles crunches, 10 lunges on each leg, and a 15-second high knees. And that would start tomorrow. So if there's anybody who's interested in doing this challenge with me, I will leave a link in the description box below, and I ask that you please also leave a comment stating that you will join in the challenge or not, because I'd love to hear from you, and I'd love to see what your results are. To me, power and success is in teamwork. So if we can work together as a team to get to our goals, that's wonderful. So anyway, beyond that, let me tell you about how my week was. My week was pretty uneventful. Except for I felt at some points this week, I felt bloated, like I was gaining weight instead of losing weight, and I don't know why. I didn't change my diet. I didn't add anything new. I didn't eat more than I shouldn't say that. At some point I did. I think one day I felt a little bit more peckish than I did other days. Then I looked and I thought about it. I said, wait a minute, this might be too much TMI for some people. But women, we get our monthly cycle, and mine is due next Sunday. So I feel that's why I became a little bit more peckish. So I had to help myself out, and I cheated just a little bit. Not on my diet. I ate all the right foods. But what I did was I took 600 milligrams of magnesium. And what that does is it completely cuts your appetite, and I was fine. So yesterday, for example, I got up in the morning around 8:30, 8:40, and I didn't even have my bulletproof coffee till about 11:40. That's when I had bulletproof coffee. And I didn't eat anything again till about 4:30 that evening, and that was just a small meal, which I'm going to post a picture of that meal because that food was absolutely fabulous. Okay, I'd never made before, and I'll tell you about it a little bit later in the video. It's fried pigtail that was fried with duck fat, and I have some cabbage here that I fried and steamed in some bacon fat. This was phenomenal. You have to try it. But yeah, so I helped myself out that way. So the magnesium prevented me from being prevented me from wanting to snack on anything. I mean, granted, I can have bacon, but I don't want to have an excessive amount of bacon. You know, I can have an avocado, but I don't want to have too much avocado. Too much fat and too much calories is just as good as is just as bad as eating the wrong thing. You know, you basically want to eat until your body is satiated. Once it's satisfied, it doesn't want any more, then you really want to stop. I had a subscriber ask me this week, do I intermittent fast? And I told her, no, I don't intermittent fast, because I feel, well, I don't know if some people would categorize this as intermittent fasting. I don't. But let's say if I get up in the morning, I have my bulletproof coffee, and I don't eat again till maybe 2 o'clock in the afternoon because I'm simply not hungry. That to me is intermittent fasting, because my body's not constantly pecking just because I'm pecking, just because I'm hungry. My body's naturally fasting because it doesn't want anything, because it was satisfied from the morning meal. Okay, and the same thing for the subsequent meals throughout the day. So that to me is what I do for intermittent fasting. I do it naturally. It's not something that I willfully or cognitively do, where I say, okay, I'm going to fast today. I'm not going to eat anything all day. I don't do that. I let my body eat when it's hungry and not eat when it's not. And it's been successful for me. This week was successful. I did lose some weight this week. Did I lose as much as I've lost in the past? No. But if you recall, for week 5, I was 223.2 pounds. In week 6, I didn't lose any weight. I was still 223.6 pounds. Well, this week I did lose weight. I lost 0.6 pounds, so it wasn't a full pound, and I dropped down to 222.6 pounds. Okay, my current weight is 222.6. So that is a decrease, and it's moving in the right direction. I will take every ounce that I can get. And for me, seeing that my cycle is about to start, that is a victory for me. And I can't really say that, oh, I can't lose weight just because, you know, I call her Aunt Flo. Just because she's about to come, I can't lose weight. That's not true. So yeah, everything is good. I feel thinner. I feel wonderful. Ketosis is working out. I'm going into my 5th week of ketosis. I enjoy it. And as I said before, that is my main goal, is to stay in ketosis. Now my next goal is to do this 30-day challenge with you all. I hope you all do. I hope everybody participates in this, because it will be great to hear what's going to happen. Now, I'm starting a Facebook page specifically for Felicia's Keto Corner, and I will post results and maybe some videos about me working out, and I'd love to see what you all are doing and hear from you as well. Other than that, I don't know. I think that's it. I pretty much think this is going to be a quick video. Yeah. So anyway, next week I'm going to be posting a video about what the ketogenic diet is, and how a beginner can actively participate in the ketogenic diet. And I'm doing that because I have some new subscribers that completely are not aware of what the ketogenic diet is, or even how to do it. And I completely understand that, because when I started the ketogenic diet, I felt the same way. Actually, this won't be a short video because I have something else to say. When I first started the ketogenic diet, which was, actually, let me put it this way. This is not my first time trying this diet. I did it 2 other times, or at least I attempted to do it 2 other times. The very first time, I really had no idea how to do the ketogenic diet, because you can go into a bookstore and find, you know, books on paleo, Atkins, Weight Watchers, vegan, vegetarian. You can find it on the Mediterranean diet. You can find it on any diet you want. But the ketogenic diet, and this was about 3 years ago for me. It was hard for me to find something written about it that I can read it and study it to understand what it is that I'm doing. I mean, lately there are a little bit more books, but they still say make the same statement. That's confusing to me. And now that I have clarity on it, but the statement is, you want to have a high fat, moderate protein, low carb, but don't eat a lot of protein. And you're left wondering, well, then where am I getting this fat from? Am I eating butter? Am I taking avocado oil and just drinking it? Where am I getting the fat from? And something that I can explain to a few people right now in this video who are completely foreign to the ketogenic diet is when they say that, they mean this. You want to get a fattier cut of meat, such as a chicken thigh or a chicken leg or maybe a prime rib steak, something that's a fattier meat that has more fat in it. If you get a pork chop, you don't want the lean pork chop. You want the pork chop that has a little bit more fat in it. And then what you want to do with that is you want to cook that fattier meat, fattier cut of meat in an oil, a good oil, such as butter, avocado oil, olive oil, coconut oil, something that's a good quality fat. So now you're taking the ratio of that meat of that, let's say you got 4 ounces of protein, okay? And then you're adding 2 tablespoons of fat to it. So now the fat to protein ratio is higher. That's what they mean. You don't want to eat a chicken breast, which is probably 90% protein and only 10% fat, and then add fat to it, because the protein to fat ratio is higher. I don't know if that makes any sense to you all, but I hope so. But I will break it down a little bit further later on next week in my next video. And yeah, until next time, you all have a great day, a wonderful day. And if you have liked this video, I ask that you click like, and don't forget to comment in the description box below, in the comment box below, if you're going to join in on this challenge. And if you are not already a subscriber, I ask that you click that thumbs up button. You like this video as well as subscribe, and I'll see you in the next video. You have a blessed week.